Hello there, everyone, and welcome to Radiant Moon Tarot. My name is Victoria. We've got your daily reading for Thursday, June the 11th, 2026. So we do have a few squares shaping up for us today. So this could be a day with a little bit of tension in the air. Now, fortunately, we also do have a conjunction with the moon and Chiron, both being in the sign of Aries today. So this is where we can, really tap into our old experiences and wounds to try and fix something, try and heal something today. Chiron being, being an energy, bringing an energy of healing, but healing from experience. So whether we try and heal something in our own world, in our own orbit, or whether we can use our experiences to help other people, right? That can also be highlighted here for you today. But the moon is in Aries all day. Aries, of course, ruled by Mars. And so this can really be about channeling your inner warrior. Okay, so just be a little careful because you might be feeling a little feisty with the moon in Aries. But this can also be that you're feeling quite motivated as well. And so there could be some frustration, maybe finding people to work with. Perhaps, you're looking to make some changes or break free. If that's the case, as we head up until tomorrow, we do have Uranus in a square with the nodes, the North Node in Pisces and the South Node in Virgo. And this is where we can really see what is standing in our way or see what we need to change to break away from our past and move into our future can really be quite disruptive with Uranus, right? It's not a one and done energy with that one, right? We've been feeling it for a while. Some of you have been in a situation where you've been feeling like something is different or something is changing. There's just maybe been something in the air that you can't quite put your finger on. So it can be related to that Uranus energy there, because Uranus ultimately is our great awakener and have massive spiritual awakenings, especially with Uranus in Pisces. This can be a huge breakout moment, not just for you or people around you, but also collectively. This can, an awakening doesn't have to be spiritual. An awakening can be we awaken to the truth. We awaken to the possibilities. We awaken to what's happening behind the scenes. And one of our squares today is after the moon enters Taurus, which is going to be at 5:30 in the morning in the Pacific time zone. And then 2 o'clock in the afternoon Pacific time is when we've got that moon in Taurus in a square with Pluto hidden in Aquarius, right? Pluto is the planet of where we discover lies and truth and deceit. It's also the planet of power. And Pluto and Aquarius, power to the people taking their power back, people seeing where their power is being stolen. Pluto can reveal theft and lies and all that kind of wonderful stuff, right? But it's also the power to change, right? So as we go through our overnight period is where we do have our first couple of squares. We wake up, have the conjunction with Chiron. So maybe there is something that's coming up in our dreams, or maybe we just kind of wake up feeling that, okay, I got to fix something. I got to get the ball rolling on something here. So kind of an interesting day. The moon in Taurus is more down to earth. So you might wake up feeling a little bit shaky, maybe a little bit drained because you might have some wild and wacky dreams. As we go through our day, it's a little bit more stable. And then we, of course, in our early evening, late afternoon, have that other square. So there could be something going on there. But as we prepare for tomorrow's energy with Uranus, it's not a one and done energy. It'll unfold over the next few months. Okay, but Uranus brings shocks and surprises, but it brings freedom, a release from something so that we can propel ourselves forward to the future. There may be some sort of announcement with science and technology over the next few days as well. And hopefully in this energy, it can be something that can actually help people rather than make billionaires more billions of dollars. But let's see what we've got for us today. We've got storm warning. Well, there you go. Not particularly surprising with this one. So do be cautious today. The storm warning, excuse me. The storm warning can represent that there's been something brewing, and then something, boom, will come to a head, and then it will dissipate. So something there, just like a tornado, right? A tornado is quick moving, it's fast. You know, in theory, that there might be some in the area, but it comes in, it knocks something down, and then it moves on its merry little way. So just like that, the storm warning here is that there could be something that happens today that is a little bit volatile, but the storm will pass, okay? And it can bring an opportunity for healing. So it can sometimes just be things that get out in the open, that need to come out in the open, right? In order for us to deal with it, hash it out, and then move forward. But yes, just like a storm warning, some of you may have some sort of ending brewing, but it's necessary. We've got the healer of the ages. Wonderful. Especially wonderful because we do have Chiron in a conjunction with the moon in Aries today. So in order to start fresh, or in order to set yourself free, we need to embrace this healing energy. The healer of the ages can show that you can repair situations, relationships, something within yourself. But this is also about you being a healer, you stepping into that role. Now, some of you, perhaps it's a calling that you have. Some of you, it's just that you are the fixer-upper of the day. But that power, that healing energy, that diplomacy, that light is flowing to you and through you. So use it wisely. All right. But it is very, very beautiful because, again, like we said a little bit earlier, you can heal your own personal situations. Perhaps there's something that is being mended within you. But this can also be about sharing your light and your experiences with other people to help them along, or to help them through a difficult time. So let's have a look and see what else we've got for you guys today. Woo, thank you. Am I taking all of those? Just that one. Okay, we're just going to take the one. We've got the Eight of Pentacles that has come out of the deck. There was like 8 of those there, so I just looked for the guidance to see how many to keep, and it was just the top one. So the Eight of Pentacles, we've got the Fool, and we've got the Page of Pentacles. So beautiful cards, but this can be where we work through something. Eight of Pentacles, we pay attention to some details. We're being quite productive, and whether we're working on something or working through something, we come out the other side with the Fool. And the Fool can be a new beginning, a new phase of something. Sometimes, we got to clean things up, right? That storm warning. This can be where anything that has been lingering, right, that hasn't been dealt with, this is where it all gets swept up and deposited in front of you, right? And this is where we're like, okay, we got to pick through this, and we got to look and see what this is. What is in front of us? What do we need to deal with? What pieces do we need to keep? What do we, need to let go of, right? So, this can be just you picking up the pieces. This can be a relationship, a job, something, right? So with the Eight of Pentacles and the Fool, this can be where, we do pay attention to what's going on. We examine the details, and then we level up, or we start the next stage of our journey, right? With that Fool card, we've cleaned up all the debris, and now we can celebrate, and we can move forward in a better energy, right? And that Page of Pentacles, right? We've learned a thing or two as we've gone along. So whether it's something in your workplace, something around your personal life, right? You can move through something, and then you can have what seems to be like a fresh start. Okay. This can also be a realization today with that Eight of Pentacles, because it is a card of productivity. It is one of rolling up your sleeves and getting to work and producing something, but it can be one where you are working hard. And whatever you're working hard on, there is like kind of graduation day coming up here, right? So you're ready to graduate. You're ready to move upwards and onwards. Maybe you're even ready for something new. Some of you here, you have, especially with the page coming out, right? It can be youth, right? It can be one of your children. Perhaps, one of your children are graduating because the Eight of Pentacles can be one of study. But at study, we've learned a lot and we're ready to perhaps graduate and move out into the world. There can be some money issues that you're working on here as well. The Eight of Pentacles, can be where we're working some overtime, perhaps with the Fool and the Page of Pentacles, so we can buy ourselves something new or go on a vacation. Sometimes we need to just kind of roll up our sleeves and knuckle down and put in a few extra hours to make a little extra cash. Okay, whatever it happens to be, the Page of Pentacles represents new knowledge and wisdom, and it can also represent gifts coming to you, offers and opportunities coming to you. It can also represent you spending some money, but with that youthful energy and with the Fool bringing in some fun and some jovial kind of things, right? This can be you spending your money on something that you want, something that can bring you some happiness and joy in some way, or something that can give you a little bit of a break. But if you're looking for a new job, it may be time, that storm warning energy, it may be time to shake things up, because there could be new opportunities out there for you. Just like that storm warning, though, step wisely. Okay, so make sure that you are, timing things what works for you. And also, kind of make sure that you are, seeing the truth behind opportunities, right? Where will this take me? What is in my contract, right? That Eight of Pentacles, attention to detail. We've got the Judgment card at the back of the deck. Okay, so an awakening for some of you, this can be a awakening to the truth, seeing the light, right? Something that has been hidden comes to light, but the Judgment card is where we need to make a decision. Do I stay? Do I go? Can we repair a situation? Is there forgiveness that's that's within us, right? We can forgive. That brings healing. Okay. Can we try again, or are we ready for something fresh? So whatever situation, right? That Judgment card, you will see the truth. You will see the light if you look for it. Okay. And don't be afraid to dig deep for some answers or information, because it's probably something that has been purposely hidden or something that has been ignored and pushed down, but now it needs to come up, right? Remember, Uranus is at play tomorrow, and Uranus wants to set you free. It's not always comfortable, always enlightening, and always for our best future. I'll leave all that there for you guys. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.